Hello, good evening, everybody. I am alive. I did not, in fact, die. But yes, apologies for the lateness. I got caught up doing something, but I am back now. And apologies for not being around the entire goddamn week. Something called vaccine happened, and it nearly, well, I mean, not nearly, it fucking knocked my ass down. It was something, alright. How are we doing today? Because I'm feeling pretty okay. If only, the only bad thing about my life right now is that it's Monday and I had to do some work. But well, you know how it is. Oh hey! I literally just added you. Yeah, I'm late, so you are early. Well, not really that early because I'm about to, hold on. I'm going to open the game, yes. God, this cool Elysium's icon is so weird. For a second, I almost thought it was like a cult thing, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Okay. Let me lower this because I don't know, I don't remember if the menu has any music, etc. Also, I'm happy that this is a point-and-click game because I don't really want to go get my controller because my cat is on my lap. She's being a darling right now. Okay, Disco Elysium, you can start whenever. Hello, kitty. Hey, they're saying hi to you. I'm gonna pet you for them. Alright. I think... There we go. Yes, excellent. We are back in business. How's audio? Oh yeah, audio's gonna be just fine, I think, because I didn't change anything. But you can hear it? Yes. Alright. Let's get going then. Yes, okay, thank you. I'm very glad I don't have audio issues this time. I've been thinking about this game in my delirium. Oh, what is this?
There are several footprints in the mud,
Oh.
left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Get an exact count.
What do you think you are?
What?
A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
Oh, fuck you. What kind of boots?
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Lieutenant, workers' boot tracks.
Noted.
Okay. I guess that's all we can fucking do. Oh, what's this? This is a magnesium and money. Take all. Oh, we have a healing item. I think we might as well pay off our debt to the guy. The letter R wears a crown on the ribbon below. Light before descending.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container.
Maybe you're prioritizing it.
Well, it is a container. Lieutenant, what do you think could be in here?
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Yes, with all the money you have 0.60 real and you need something like 100. Listen, I'm gonna steal I'm gonna steal 100 real and I'm going to pay back. Yes, I feel like there's something in there.
What do you mean, feel?
It's extrasensory perception. Whatever is in there holds a special significance. Just a hunch. Maybe someone threw something in there?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container. How do we get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar. The one you took from my motor carriage, or...
Or, Lieutenant?
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Physical instrument, legendary 14. Force time. Jam the tool under the lid and pull!
No matter how strong you think you are, this is really not something you should be attempting to do with your bare hands.
Fine. Alright. There's something over there. We can get to the docks through here, right? This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. Bucket! Bucket!
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material?
Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid pallets. Easy on the eyes.
The rolls fucking hate me today! This is literally just Dungeons and Dragons.
No. There's more to this. You get this strange feeling.
What feeling?
Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. Especially the small ones.
What is this?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Give me perception. I need perception. Can I level up perception? I'm going to level you up. Give me the perception. I want the white check. Damn it. We fucked up so bad. Alright. Can I get anywhere through here or nah? There's something here on the roof, but how do we get to the roof? What is this? Well, okay. There's someone here. Oh, hey, what is this?
This Post Lavatorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito.
Oh.
A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Good mail delivery box. Fuck you, mail delivery box. Good mail delivery box. You're good.
The box seems happy.
Oh.
Eat shit, pig. Fucked by the coon. And St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it.
Oh my god.
Jenny is a whore and best set mailbox.
Oh god.
Also.
I feel you, mail collection box. Been there. Post Lavatorie mail collection box. Been there. Mail collection box. You should man the fuck up. I feel you, mail collection box.
The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
Wow, it lifted my morale. I'm gonna be nice to all inanimate objects that I find, except... well, there might be some exceptions, but I'm gonna be nice. What is this? Some tectonic forces cracked the pavement. Maybe a sea monster did this to the plaza? The damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. A sea monster. What is this?
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You got it, boss. It's gonna be a date. What is this? This coin-operated viewer has been banged up in upper. Yeah, I've been highlighting them. Hello, child.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
I am the law.
I know, sir. Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is this anyway? Is it okay if I ask you some questions? What kind of store is this?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
What is a book? What's a postcard? What's a board game? Don't be ridiculous, I know all these things. What is a book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
What's a postcard?
A postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
She is unfazed by your questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any perceived weirdness.
Well, we are very weird. Get used to it. You're gonna meet a lot of weird people in your life. What's a board game?
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
Interesting, thanks.
My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
We gained experience. Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store.
Plaisance.
She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
Huh.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because?
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Is that the whole title? That's weird.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
You're cold. Can I help in some way? I should have a word with the store owner, maybe. Such a good trooper you are, already learning the value of hard work. Pat her head. I could help by brutally dismantling the free market. You're cold.
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
I should have a word with the store owner, maybe.
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Shouldn't you be a schooler or something? What is this crime business? What is romance? What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
Good job just breaking down the entire romance genre to like its bare minimum.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
You're reading the wrong books, girl. What about a poor man getting with a rich lady? What about when both of the men are bad? What about when everyone is poor? What about the book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all? What about both of the men being bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
Exactly! What about when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes you have to write about your real life things. Yeah, poor people are boring. Sometimes you have to write about real life things.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah? You think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
Listen, have you ever had a ship where one of them, well no, where both of them just get a divorce? Those are the most fun ones. No, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination? Only it's really long and drawn out. Scar for life. Phantom limb.
No, I don't know.
Doesn't ring a bell? Alright, I'll ask your mom.
Yes, she knows books. Definitely.
What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere in your forebrain? You clearly have issues you need to address.
Stop!
Later, when you get the chance, you should address
No!
these issues by getting drunk.
Bad
That'll show them.
electrochemistry. Bad electrochemistry. What about a poor man getting a rich
It
lady?
happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
She really likes happy endings. This kid should go to uni for media studies, right? That's enough romance for me. I had other questions.
Maybe some about other books?
Shouldn't you be a school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to school more important than this? School is stupid. You're lucky not to not be there. What is school anyway? What is school?
School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity.
Isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
How's the business going?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
House is haunted.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed? In what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Ass up.
I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so.
I don't think curses are real. This sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this. Narrow your eyes and look through the creaking boards on the window.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes, please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir.
What do you know about the other failed businesses? How does this curse manifest itself? Stroke your chin. Enough about the curse, for now. What about the other failed businesses?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
How does this curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way.
Aww.
It does not exist. I liked it better when we were asking about romance novels.
But Kim, the plasmic manifestations.
No such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
Enough about the curse.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
Stop calling me sir. I am but a working man. What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Wait, no, not crime fiction. I need to know what crime is. Why would anyone want to read about crime? Okay, I get it. Crime murder gets the people going. I need to know what crime is. It's that bad. Point to your head.
Crime is a deviation from the law, punishable by either a civil or criminal sentencing. It's what the law prevents.
Oh, you know it's important because it's in capital letters. Why would anyone want to read about crime?
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
An asterisk? Yeah, an asterisk. I'm a policeman myself, by the way. The law, as I said.
You don't look much like a policeman.
Huh? Well, what does a cop look like then? Okay, then maybe I'm not a policeman. Or should stop being one.
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry,
Oh,
sir.
no.
It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
I used to be exactly like Mullen guy. Then I decided to live a little. You know, nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture. This is a stupid fantasy of a man. It's not your body that's important in police work. Anyway, it's your... Wow, look at the guy. I'll never be as good as Mullen. I actually had other questions. Stupid fantasy of a man.
She looks at Dick Mullen, frowning. Dark, arrogant, violent, likely overcompensating for something. He isn't even drawn right.
He isn't even drawn right. This is not how human shoulders work. The perspective is all wrong. Probably got a violence streak because he's emotionally stunted. Emotionally stunted.
She examines the cover, trying to gauge the inner workings of the detective.
Emotional ineptitude is no way to cop. He can't compare to my sensitive soul.
Of course not, sir. He's just a fictional character. He'll be no match for you. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir.
Okay.
Like in the books.
Okay, I'm going to deduce something now. Don't fuck up.
You fail to deduce anything substantial. She waits intently.
I'm a detective. I deduce that you are a girl. I'm a detective. I deduce that you are very small.
Come on, don't be silly. That's not a proper deduction.
But I made you laugh. Who are these famous people?
Kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading those doesn't make the readers more famous, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someday someone will write a book about me one day. Fame is for vain people. I have better things to do. These famous people sound like a bunch of dorks. Fame is for vain people.
Okay, sir.
I think there's a bit in the menu that keeps track of all your locked white checks so you know that they are... Go back to them later. Okay. Oh, I can go back to them. Okay, perfect. Okay, bye. See you around, Annette.
Guillaume Le Million.
Oh.
Bad news. Guillaume Le Million did not become a cop.
Oh.
In 38, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. His body was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite, amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome objects, and the Sylvia Trainer single, Wonderland, skipping in the background.
Oh my god.
And yes, you can take this as a metaphor for Revachol in the 30s, and also as a warning.
So, +1 pain threshold, blood oxygen is boring, and all psyche learning caps raised by 1. Alright. So, Hobo Cup, what is this one? What is the solution to this one? We don't know yet, but do I still get any kind of like do I still get any kind of like stuff from this one? Like, you know how you have like the -1 and minus whatever? You get the benefits. Yeah, but if I... Okay, well, I'm gonna internalize this. The Hobo Cup. Shrug off the pain, they'll have to hurt you more. Journal. We have to do this at 9. Do I get any level ups yet? I don't, right? I have 33 out of 100, okay. 9 is when you got the task. Oh, okay. 9 is when I got the task. Oh yeah, 22. Okay, yeah, there we go. I saw this hour and I was like, oh, that must be it. Okay, at 22. Let's not forget that because time is going really fucking fast. And I don't like that. Give me a second here. Alright. Let's see here. What is this? Time doesn't move unless you do something or enter dialogue. Okay. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. This is a book about pate. This book, you don't really understand what it is about, nor does it seem important. It's a book about boyaderio culture. It promotes freedom and roaming something. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. Does it now? How is there a whole book about pate? You don't know. Literally chopped liver. I don't know. But I really like pate. I'll enter the shop in a bit. The night's still young. Hello, gentlemen. Oh, what's this? Oh, no! Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. Can I still see it? Yes. Hold on. No. Spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air. I don't fucking care about the swallows.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup.
Huh?
Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Oh my god.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Alright, I got this. Ball time.
That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
Hand-eye coordination medium. Grab the ball and show them how it's done. Let's go. Oh fuck, I did it. So this is what you choose to actually succeed on?
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
Continue.
God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time as frozen.
Take in the surroundings.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even
Yes.
the wind. Everything fades until the only thing left is the union of
Man and ball. Succeeding in this check means you socially fuck up. Oh my god. Go, be the ball. Oh no! Oh, now I see why we fucked it up.
Merde! Bordel de merde! What the hell is your problem?
Problem I don't understand.
You vandalized our game, son! We can't play petanque with 5 bull!
Oh, I thought it was shot put.
Well, it damn well isn't. It's petanque. You ruined a petanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
Okay, I will try to fix it.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Do you know anything about the man hanged in the back of the yard of the Whirling in Rags? He seemed to be playing in a crater.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals,
Oh,
I have no
God.
qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
So, again, you don't know anything.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
Oh god, I feel so bad we fucked their game up.
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing. This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Was it made by a sea serpent, a sea monster rising from the depths? Was there an earthquake here? Do you know what caused it? Was it a sea monster?
No. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was there heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
Oh god.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
The world caliber or something being like that, said like that, but being spelled like R-E. I hate it. Why seldom here in Martiniz? You should have chosen a place away from people and buildings. Look around. I understand. I'd bomb this place too.
This place is a damn beachhead, son. They didn't do it because they didn't like it. They had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
RE is actually the original spelling. I mean, I know it's the original spelling. Like, I know it's caliber, like this, but I hate it. Yeah, I know it's the original, but I still hate the fact that it's like a RE, but it's pronounced as a Blame the French. I always blame the French. Don't worry about that. Deathblow sounds grim. Nod thoughtfully and turn to look northeast. Shake your head and look down at the crater.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Oh!
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Hold on, the coalition? Is that why everything is so bombed out? Ah, that explains all the war damage. The coalition?
Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
Okay. Is that why everything is so bombed out? Ah, that explains all the war damage. Actually, I already knew all this. I just wanted to know if you did too. Is that why everything is so bombed out?
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Uh-oh.
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
That's how it should be. Self-socialists paving the way for the hard-working class takeover. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. This coalition seems quite capable, actually. Commies just don't understand how money works. Nothing. I don't think, I just do. Let's see. Well, I mean, foreign powers clean up our mess and now they rule us. That's how it should be. Self-socialists paving the way for the hard-working class to take over. Nothing, I don't think, I just do.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains.
What the fuck?
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol. Or even if that damn clan Frissel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
Okay.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Oh.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere.
Oh.
Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
So we are in Blade Runner.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Who was this Frissel?
Damn Frissel.
Frissel.
He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
You mention Guillaume?
A true king in both blood and mind, led Revachol before Frissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
Oh.
The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. when we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Composure, legendary. What is this? What is about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? I'm not gonna do it just yet. I don't wanna... Ha! -1 threw the bull into the sea. Thank you for your time. Oh, okay. Nothing here then. What is this? 2 roundabout north. 2 Capeside Apartments, Martinez Pier. Pier? The ad reads broken window? Tips as windows. Music's my life, man. Had a big bag in your hand. Perhaps you could collect some of these bottles and sell them. Pier. Okay, oh, what is it?
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Poor little viewer.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Vandalism. Shake your head.
Probably some kids.
Aw. Look inside.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onug, written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
Shift your focus to the background.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower.
Continue.
The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows. Around the large wooden building, you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice.
Easy 9 versus your total 9. I could have fucked that up. Leave. Hello, sir. Oh. You hear the distant squall of seabirds. I don't care about the birds. But your mouth, your watch round me, boy. Thanks, Asin. I said. Nothing I can't do. I'm for the job. Never mind. Listen up, boy. I'm just for trouble. I'll fix it. I kicked out of every joint in Ravachol. What is this? Yellow plastic bag, frité. Equip this to collect a tire from the streets. Yeah, sure, fuck it. I'll take everything, man. Splatter of bullet holes lines his wall. That's not a good thing. You do need to actually put it in your hand to use it. Oh, okay. Money! We're gonna pay back. Get in the water. Let's see. Oh, come on, come on. We're gonna get some bottles, man. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, we're gonna pay back. I hope
this coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary.
But if I give them my money, then I'm 25 cents away. I'm 25 cents less. Fuck it.
Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk, the ring of metal. The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost.
Turned it up to focus.
The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay.
Oh.
In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature.
Oh.
It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it.
You know, that's something that in a D&D campaign you would actually go to.
Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
Hang in there, little one. There are ruins of some kind of building there.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
Oh, hang in there, little one.
The little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind.
Thank you. How do you know you won't go there? Well, that's true. What is this? We don't have enough skill points yet. Oh, what's this? Enormous bulls worthy of a real man. Can we get this to the man that we ruined his game? Only come around to Bezier Sea, indifferent to your approach. I don't play Deltarune, but Chris, get the bottles. What is this? Those bulls aren't Petanque bulls. They could be.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Why am I looking at this wall?
You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinaise, weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
Leave. That was an impossible check. Yeah. And I have a hubris. What is this? Magnesium. Nice. What's up, child?
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
Yeah.
Pigs come to take me out, trying to snuff me out.
Far be it from me to criticize your attempting literally impossible feats. Listen. The literally impossible feats make it fun. That's if you watch me fail and it becomes funny. Alright, lights on. No, why would you even say that? Are you sleeping right now?
Don't get fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever.
What? What do I have? Alright. I don't want to talk to the kunos. What's this? Garden hose. This wouldn't be of use until the snow melts. Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot.
What's that noise down there?
Another splattering of bullet holes in this wall. Orange bum hat. I want it. I want it. I want it. Oh, it's so ugly! -1 rhetoric. Why? What does rhetoric do again? Info. Debate, mate, intellectual discourse, nitpick and win. Ah. Break down arguments. I can live. I'll survive. Just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. So it's locked. This vessel half full of rainwater. I want in. Alright, fine. Balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging. Hello?
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
Huh. Why are you whispering? It sounds like you're already in trouble. Not trouble from me, I just want to know what's going on. Too late, young man, trouble's found you. Why are you whispering?
There's no trouble. I'm just speaking in a lowered voice. I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness.
Oh.
The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Actually, the fucking French word really needs to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
What's your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinaise.
Oh, shit.
Martin Martinaise? Good local name. Let's go with that.
Fuck. See, now this is a fucked up thing. Rhetoric -1, that's fucked. Looks like you've got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Good, Kim.
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Did I? I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
Muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He's an actor declaiming a soliloquy. See how you hang on his every word?
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
He was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend. How intriguing.
What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. In the neighboring windows, you can see faint reflections of his silhouette, all from different angles.
I got nothing out of him. I got nothing out of him. Alright.
No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Committed to stay.
This isn't the place
Yes!
or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains?
Hey, listen. I am just trying to make things okay again. Can we meet again somewhere else?
For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes, compassion, and a hint of understanding.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
But, hold on, what's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door.
I know this is important, but I just noticed there's this here. Not gonna point it out again.
It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
Goodbye. That's a Sims walk. So, there's a stone place right next to the front door.
He's gone.
We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
So we just give up? You're right, he probably didn't have anything important to say anyway. So we just give up?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there. If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Great, let's do that. Okay, but
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it.
turn it over.
There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
Yes.
This must be for the front door. Pity doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments and the man can be in any of them.
How are we going to find the right one?
We'll just have to go in and see.
Put the stone back. Okay, but we really need to get that fucking body out of the out of there. So we should probably go do that. Yes. I am in a quest. What is this? Buddhist something.
Hey!
Cape Side Apartments. What's up, Pego? Inside the frame of a motorcycle in repair and the tools used to disassemble it. There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? What's up?
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
You look interesting.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Just want to know your name, little lady. No need to get defensive. Don't use that tone with me. I am the law. Let's start with your blood type and go from there. Yeah, when were you last tested? I am the law.
Sod off, pig man. Art is above the law.
You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at? What are you doing to the wall? Do you know anything about the recent murder? What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
So you don't know what to write. Why are you so committed to defacing the building? I have an opinion on this. Wanna hear it?
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna have to stop you. This is hooliganism. Actually, I don't have an opinion. I lied. I love public art.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
Good.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at?
She nods disdainfully toward the woman performing maintenance on the boat docked next to the pier.
The woman on the boat
The
is...
woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Who is she?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing.
Ha!
Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Oh, so Kim is giving me permission to be stupid. Alright, that won't disappoint.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to us on.
Kim said go crazy, go stupid, right? That's so good. Also, Heidi, do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Alright.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Catch you later, Cindy.
Watch your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
I got eyes all over the place. Yes. Bottle quest continues. Looks like there was construction here once decades ago. What is this? Magnesium! The belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. Docking reserved for residents of that place. Your room in the Whirling is much bigger than this loop. This is worth more than you'll ever earn in your life. Alright, we're gonna have to take off the hat so that we're not stupid. Hello!
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Joyce L? What does the L stand for? What exactly is the RCM? I remember hearing it from somewhere. What gave us away? Shake your hand.
I'm glad to see you here. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame.
Will ya?
My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Kim is just being like, hey, this guy's kind of fucking nuts, but he'll be fine.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Sometimes the music in this game feels like everywhere at the end of time, I have to say that. You're on a boat. Tell me about Wild Pines, what do you do? What can you tell me about this strike? What can you tell me about this lynching? Do you know something about these tattoos? You seem rich, can I have some money?
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
What? Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What nice fabrics. What lustrous hair.
A well-kempt, yet tastefully short bob of dark hair. Despite the first hints of grey, she's elected to keep it au naturel, shaped into a permanent wave, late 40s style, while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry. Wealth and all its possibilities.
I just want money.
These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is possible.
Yeah, so? Impa! She wants out. I'll be back in a sec. I do hope you enjoyed your daily dose of my cat screaming into my mic. Anyway, yeah, so?
Now look at you. You misery-clad simian.
Wow!
Barely able to tie your own laces.
Come on.
Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you.
Listen.
Your hair sticks to your forehead and your underwear feels uncomfortable.
Well, I can buy new ones.
You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
Ashamed? I'm not ashamed. What is this feeling? I've never felt it before. I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to take this leech for some dough. As I should be for even considering it. This is a woman, I'm a man. I'm a goddamn working man.
You think your little communism protects you from this feeling? No. The more demeaning it is to grovel at her feet.
I just want money to buy underwear.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
Can I have some money?
I am sorry. It just doesn't come out of your mouth. What does is...
Money.
Excuse me? I didn't hear you. Did you say money?
No, I didn't. Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
Not a lot of people on boats, are there? Does she have a name? Do you have a license for this boat? Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
The word, it, feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name.
Cool, but your boat really needs a name. Okay, but what kind of boat is it? It really needs a name.
Okay. How about Cordelati 19? Why? Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Cordelati, and its hull is 19 paces long.
How about the sleek fish?
What?
Because it's sleek and fish-like.
I think I'll stick with the factory name, but thank you.
Okay, well, what kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft, a 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing, though these days I mainly use it for business.
How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Kim?
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
Do you have a license?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
He's not being sarcastic. I know, I love him.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
Can I see your license?
I just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but 2 insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
What happened the other time?
The other time, I would have finished the race were it not for an urgent work matter, much like the one I'm on now.
Still need to see your license, ma'am.
Actually, you don't.
I'm pretty sure I do. I police.
It is a little known fact among those who police that the Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license.
Wait, exactly how little known is this fact? More like the Anarchy Act, in my opinion. So we can't pull over random civilians and demand their papers? That's weak. Makes sense, I guess. I mean, look at me. Okay, forget the stupid Wayfarer Act. I need another question. Makes sense, I guess.
No need to resort to self-pity, detective. You can still ask for her passport.
Yes, I'm going to see your... I'm going to need your passport.
Of course.
Look at it.
The woman is silent, smiling while the waves lap against the hull. In your hand, under the plastic, a light blue passport saying, Republic of Vespa. The coat of arms has a lion and an ostrich. Seagent.
Ostrich, I like that. Look at the photo.
The woman, born in the year 3 in the commune of Revachol, smiles at you. Face adorned with frown lines and crow's feet. The photo is recent. The name reads, Joyce Messier.
Your name is Rejoice?
Yes. But please don't call me that.
Why?
Joyce is much more efficient.
She doesn't like it. Probably a bad memory.
Oh,
Mean girls at school or some ancient lover.
you're from Vesper.
My husband is. I have dual citizenship. A Vespertine is handier when traveling.
Everything appears to be in order.
She nods and returns the plastic bag to her coat.
Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Wait, we're on an archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Oh, like the little boy. Like the... Here's a question. Why do people hate Caillou? Why do people hate Caillou? Like, I saw a video the other day where Caillou, like, pinches his little sister's face or something and she starts crying. And I was like, wow, that's kind of asshole-ish, but I have no idea why people hate Caillou. I was like, hold on, give me a second, I need to close the window. But yeah, I have no idea why people hate Caillou. I remember seeing it on TV a few times, but I never actually watched the show because I was like, that's a baby show. I don't watch baby shows. I'm older than that. Caillou, I thought we were in Revachol. Still, haven't seen anyone else sell. I thought we were in Revachol.
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
Generally no idea how people even learn about Caillou, much less hate him. The internet is strange. Yeah. I mean, fuck, I guess that's something in the United States or something. Haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around here.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Yeah, you leave Kim's car alone.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
I think I have a handle on the boat thing.
Good.
So... You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in.
This reality?
Yes, reality is your side case. An experimental side case.
I am conducting a personal investigation into the world I find myself in. I got so drunk I forgot literally everything. No time to explain. Just give me the lowdown. Actually, now is not a good time. I am conducting a personal investigation into the world I find myself in.
How truly curious. A sort of philosopher detective.
My theory is that this inquiry into the nature of reality will ultimately converge with our murder investigation. They are really one and the same.
Are they now?
A deep synthesis. I'll assist you however I can then. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right,
Oh.
we're in. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay?
Where are we? What times are this? What is... Think of something close to you. What are you? What is this? Spread your hands. What is rich or something fundamental? What are we? Where are
We're
we?
in Martinez, baby.
Baby.
A casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd. It's a disco holdover, pay it no heed.
I'm a disco holdover myself.
Aren't we all?
Mm-hmm. And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour, north of the 881 and Jamrock.
Okay.
You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year.
Tell me more about Martinez. You mentioned sea. What sea is this? Okay, what's Martinez? What's Revachol? Tell me about another, perhaps even more fundamental aspect of reality. Tell me... What's Revachol?
Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city.
What kind of city is Revachol?
The great kind.
As if it's self-explanatory. Beyond patriotism. A fact.
What makes Revachol great?
History, detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Okay, who built this city? Who built the city?
The nations of the Occident, or migrant workers from Seminine and Ile-Marat, depending on your creed.
We built the city. Yeah, I was about to sing that and I was like, uh-oh. Okay, when was it built?
In the DeLorean century. 380 years ago.
And why will it resolve history?
They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest.
Okay.
By that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men.
Why here?
We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people. In the middle of the Insulindic Ocean. The world's connective tissue. It's where the money is.
So we're in an important part of an important place? So we're pretty much at the center of the world? So we're on the periphery, basically nobody's? Unimportant part of an important place?
I think it's fair to say so. Martinez is about 22 kilometers from the center of the world.
Oh.
That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
Jeez.
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time.
What's happening to me?
There is no recognition. Only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
Where are we? I don't know any of this. Say nothing. Observe the large body of water swelling. Cold. Where are we?
We are where we are. I have no truer answer to give, unfortunately.
Totkin, je me vous. Uh-oh.
This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask, about even more fundamental aspects of reality. Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Madame Messier will be here later too, and tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am?
Jamais vu is like the opposite of déjà vu. Something should be familiar, but isn't. Yeah, I've heard the term. I think it's cool.
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
Wait, if jamais is like never, then déjà is again? Is that what that word means? Oh my god, that word actually means something. I hate the French language so much. Temporary research bonus? None. Research time? I can't internalize that. Déjà is already seen. Fuck, man. Déjà means already. It's like, I don't know why it's breaking my mind right now, but sometimes you're like, you know how you see a word and you are like, yeah, that means something, but you don't really know what it means? And then when you actually realize what it means, it's like... Jamais vu is never seen. Yeah. What the fuck? You're right, Lieutenant. I'll continue later. You're only used to it in the context of the phrase. Yeah. That. Fuck. But won't I be lazy if I don't do it all now?
Of course not. You are already diligent for getting this far, and diligent boys remember where they left off.
Kim, I love you so much.
Indeed. I'm always at your service.
What is this? Spread your hands.
A bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
Ironically, you just had a jamais vu moment. Fuck, I did. That's very daddy of you, Kim. No! Keep guessing.
Some sort of krill hunter? No, wait. You're an ancient ruin. A symbol of hubris and decay. Half submerged in some salty sea.
Are you saying I'm ruined?
Of course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games.
Matt, what is this place here?
Ah. This is the pier of Rue de Saint-Ghislaine, 33A, where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot.
Kim is not daddy to me. Kim is daddy to character name. Okay, that's fair.
Or two.
What is French words?
A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements, you see. And new buildings, bâtiments. After les bâtiments nouveaux. But 33A and 33B are not nouveaux. They're old.
Okay.
This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta. That was before the war, of course.
Who lived in them?
Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate, before the cannons lopped 4 or 5 stories off. Splat, splat. Wonderful.
Alright, what is that? Point to Cindy the skull. What are you?
What I am not is a basic term of reality.
Okay, what is that?
The girl in the old lady rags.
Yes.
Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture.
Infraculture?
Yes. You and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant, those are all too popular for the girl in the old lady rags.
Ah, so she's a hipster.
She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion, I'm afraid. There is no refuge from the supraculture.
You'd be surprised. Okay, now explain the same thing, but to a child.
Young people who dye their hair funny colours and wear old people's clothes are stupid, and their little rebellion is self-defeating. All right. What next?
Legendary and impossible. What is think of something close to you? Let's do it!
It remains a mystery what you mean by this something close. This isn't about you. It's about reality.
What times are these?
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late for what?
For the big time.
What's the big time?
The revolution.
Ah, and what is this revolution I keep hearing about?
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
Who got shot in the head? Who got the mineral rights? It was a kerfuffle. Who got shot in the head?
Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution.
Bruh.
But the communists, they all got shot in the head. Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
Did the communists and the anarchists shoot back?
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
Truly a kerfuffle. That's a tragedy. Sounds like they should have shot more people in the head then.
This does not represent the official RCM opinion.
Don't worry. Klaus Mazov shot 15 million people in the head. But that was all the way over in Grad.
Anyone else got shot in the head in the on the opposing side?
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse,
Huh.
or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
Smart king. Cowardly king. I love that king. Fucking communist. I don't care about kings.
About head shooting,
Who got the mineral rights?
the liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
Okay, and by liberals you mean...
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry. The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the ultras, or ultra-liberals. They fared well.
She means neoliberals. Oh. How did the liberals win it all?
They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
We. She's one of them. Of course.
If everyone got shot, who was there to surrender to?
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
Wait, you just said the liberals already took everything.
The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground. The ocean, the laws, and the people.
Who are the coalition?
The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje, and Sur-la-Clay. The armed center of the world.
Oranje.
They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
There is bitterness in her voice, tempered with understanding. She is critical, but ultimately understands the cause.
Moralists.
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights, and not shooting people in the head. At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government. This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
I don't think I am a moralist, ma'am. Not just technically, practically as well. I like what I've heard about these people. If always speaking an opinion that doesn't commit to anything, then hell yes I am. And also not. Okay, let me see if I'm understanding this. This place got into a revolution or a war, more like. Then all those countries got together and were like, hey, stop that. And they took everything and installed control. And they took away the king. So now we are under control of several other countries. And we're not, like, free, so to speak. Communists and other leftists revolt against the monarch. They're the ones who got rid of the king. I mean, fuck yeah, get rid of the king. Then the monarch's fascists killed all the communists. Okay, fuck this, fuck the fascists. But there weren't many of them left. So all of those, like, all the people that came in, it was pretty much the neoliberals, money, money, money left in power, huh? So the coalition being all the people who came in and stopped all of that, they are the money, money, money people. Then the centrist moralist UN came in and took control. I don't think I am a moralist, ma'am.
Of course. Not easy to be moderate about head shooting in your line of work.
That's enough about the times.
They are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
That's all for now.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else I can do?
You know something about these tattoos?
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
So, you know something about the tattoos? Fine, let's return to it later. Why? How is you looking at the photo titled The Lynching?
Better not tie the fourth day to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
Okay, so what can you tell me about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
This game does an interesting thing where, because of the alternate history involved, a lot of the political and sociological terms are close to the ones we use but a little bit sideways, which can make you think about the terms themselves. So ultra-liberal equals neoliberal. Oh, okay. Secret task complete. Interview the Wild Pines rep. Oh!
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation.
Yeah.
The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Remember when my partner told you I had recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
It's possible after a night of heavy drinking and lost all memory of my life and the world. I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, the city, nothing.
Oh dear. I suppose this does explain some of the more curious turns in our conversation.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Yes, I am.
Of course, I sympathize. But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Oh god, how do I negotiate my way out of this? Where is it? I can't level up yet. Oh well.
She's a negotiator. Just float a favor at her.
Yes.
Insinuates.
It's also positing that liberal is inherently the same as capitalist, which I agree with, but isn't exactly the mainstream view. Oh, I see. I guess I'll be learning a lot because I don't think about these things a lot, so... Surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement credentials?
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Excuse us for a moment, ma'am. Alright, what you want? Oh, okay.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Oh, so we're henchmen now. Really? I thought it was going so well.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
I'm sorry for putting us in this situation. I'll handle it. What do you propose? That we don't investigate the drug trafficking? You could just, find my badge. That we don't?
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we're siding with the Union. Or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, Then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done and demand for her information on the lynching.
You could just, find my badge.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters. You could request a new one from the station, but that would literally take months.
Damn it.
I'm sure you will, detective.
Fine, let's get back to her.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Okay, tell me about this alleged drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samaran Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Jesse, we gotta cook. Let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara to the Revachol through the terminal.
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Meth and speed. Oh yeah.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
And you want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dockworkers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
Am I going to need bolt cutters for this?
Unlikely, officer. I'm talking about the lorries. Once the ingredients reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they may be vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
Number of lorries are tangled in traffic jam at the roundabouts just now. Okay.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier? It's no coincidence the lorries are stranded here like that, is it? What proof do you have that the Union is involved? Okay, I made up my mind about the smuggling investigation. It's no coincidence, is it?
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However, this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue. Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
Hey, we got a point. Composure. What is this? Cool for card players, military fetishists, and cool people. Okay. Let's see. What else could we use, actually? Connecting to machines, machinists, thinkers, instrument players. Yeah, I'm trying to choose acrobats, thieves, unbearable show-offs. Oh yeah, where are my white checks actually? Mirror, electrochemistry, impossible. Composure, legendary. Conceptualization. Those are white, they're available to try now. Conceptualization seems to be the one that has the most things. So I might need to level this up. Conceptualization has it's good for creative, psychedelic fanciers and critics. Art Cop enables you to make fresh associations, to delve into the world of concepts from this guy's postmodernist like, Jesus Christ, this thing. Creativity. Drama being my high, the one that's like king is like, what the fuck, man. Drama urges you to treat the world as a stage. Oh wait, no, where is it? This. So, if conceptualization has been the one that is the worst, that I haven't been able to check well, maybe I should get conceptualization. I'll do it. Accept changes and close. Should I? I will actually maybe suggest volition. Oh yeah? Where is volition? For sane people, well-adjusted cops and a non-suicidal. What? Urges you to be a good guy, to understand yourself, and enables you to resist temptation. And it's the one for money. Oh yeah? Wait, where is the thing again? It's here. Composure. The money check. Okay, let's do it. Sorry for the inconvenience. What proof do you have that the union is involved? Oh yeah, the money check. Let's discuss something else.
She simply nods.
Can I have some money?
Voila, you're doing it.
You seem rich. Can I have some money? Can I have some money, ma'am? Help me, I'm poor. I need money to keep living.
Ah, yes, of course. I'm sad to hear that. How much do you need?
She's surprisingly nonchalant about this. If anything, your finally asking it has relieved some of the tension.
I would like 1 cent. I would like 1 real. I would like 100. I need 10,000. I need 10,000.
Come now. Nobody carries that much cash on their person. Particularly in a place like Martinez. I'd get robbed. And even if I did, I still would not give you 10,000 real. I would rather buy something nice with it, like expensive hi-fi or a new hydrodynamic E40 sail.
Hi-fi? Like high-fidelity disco music too?
I like high-fidelity anything, sir. Now, try again, but lower.
I need 100.
That's a good sum. Not too small, not fantastically large.
Oh!
She removes a few notes and hands them to you.
What the fuck?
The paper is cold and oily to the touch.
She gave me 100!
So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still.
You bribed me, alright. I'm your little peone? Fucking French word now. I'm an honorable policeman and one of the few good men in Revachol. Still getting my head around this whole money concept. You were just helping me out. You bribed me.
You're right, ma'am, that donations are permitted under the Emergency Act, unseemly as it may be, as long as they are properly logged with the precinct.
Which he most certainly will do. Now, how else can I help the RCM today, besides supplementing its salaries?
Are there more questions about reality?
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
That's all for now.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
Peon Minion. Okay, yeah, I do know it's like Minion, but I don't know how to pronounce it. I'll be real with you. What can you tell me about the strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Wait, what if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
An octopus? I will slay it.
Good luck is only kept in place by the vested interests of half the civilized world, including your own.
What the ma'am means is that the Emergencies Act and the RCM both get their authority from the coalition government.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
What is your role in this, precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Huh.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Tell us about this behemoth.
What can I say? The union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organization now.
Jeez. How were the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan.
Good for them.
This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
What are the demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
I like it. I don't know what to think about that. Over-aggressive coming posturings. It's like they have no idea of business. Forget it, I wanted to... I like it.
Then you might also like their other slogan. Demand democracy.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Personally, I don't think it has the same pizzazzo as every worker, a member of the board.
What exactly do they mean by it, though? What's the demand?
It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about what? About anything, really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
That's pretty funny, I have to admit. The workers can't be kings. The king is king. The king is dead. Long live the workers. That's pretty funny.
They're having a blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position. A hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
Huh?
This checks out.
Okay. Tell me about the union boss.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there are 2 of them?
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself outside of the Brothers Clare? Let's take this back. Okay.
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Uh-oh.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
Uh-oh.
And your opinion, Detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
An effective advocate for the rights of local working men. Giant leech sucking the life out of Revachol. Basically a socialist mob. So they're a crime syndicate. You're telling me that the brothers are leading a union, but they're actually leeching of them? Is that what's fucking happening here? Because then that's fucked up. But I guess they got... Yeah, like, it's not good because if you have someone corrupt at the top, then that's not... Yeah, that's not good at all. But they have gotten medical stuff and all the other stuff. Fortunately, that is the state of several corporate units in the role. Yeah, I can guess. I mean, what in this fucking world isn't corrupt, honestly? But they did get the medical stuff for the workers. So they have some benefits. So I guess this is the best I can pick.
Why do you think so?
Between Everett and the human leech and the Measurehead, this unit sounds like a motley crew. I'm into it. Wink. Sounds like they're all Revachol. I'm all Revachol too, to hell with the rest. They're good labor men, can't fault them for a little corruption. I mean, none of these are what I thought. Well, they're good labor men.
Ha! A real man of the left. What else can I tell you about?
You said something happened in the elections?
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Eerie. It happens. Some kind of extortion, probably.
Indeed. The company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, man. We'll be just fine.
What happened to this Pokemon?
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it? Fuck off, midget.
Oh.
Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Not cool.
Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Jeez, that's all I need to hear.
Of course. How else can I help?
Tell me about the Wild Pines.
What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things, and that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
A billion?
What exactly is a billion?
It's a number, officer. A big one.
What is it made of?
It's made of 1,000 millions. A million is made of 1,000 thousands.
Wow, that's it? I thought Wild Pines was supposed to be a big time. Numbers like that mean nothing to me. The money I owe is so much less than that. That's it?
And to think, there are years when the group books losses in the billions.
Oh.
Wild Pines employs 72,000 people, all of whom have families that depend on their salaries. It is a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wild Pines get all these billions?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation and madness have gone into this endeavour. Vessels pass through the Great Unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
What does such a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners? Who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
8% of all the cargo in the world? That's quite the endeavor indeed. You don't keep it moving, the workers do. The company is nothing without them.
We built this district. All the best parts of it. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, with its bastions. The plazas Meteor and Mosaic. Even some of the old street lamps have been put back thanks to the investments from the WP. Before Martinez was swallowed by the industrial harbour, even before it was part of Revachol, long before Terminal B was erected here, the Pines built it as a resort for its Revacholian employees, a company getaway, for a weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution. But that's another matter. I'm here to make sure the Pines can fulfill their responsibilities to the place they built.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
Thank you, that's all for now.
Of course, Detective. Take care.
Hey, psst.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
How come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, compel all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs.
What the fuck?
That kind of stuff.
I've said some mildly left-wing things, but none of those. Alright, that sounds like me. I haven't said anything like that. I mean, I don't agree with murdering all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. Well, no, I don't.
Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that would devour and masticate mankind. Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Wait, first, what's this communism even about? Roll up your sleeves and start building communism. It's too tiring. I don't have it in me. I'm beat down and broken. What is this communism about?
Failure. It's about failure.
Failure?
Yes. Abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished. Beaten. Curb stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. You alone. Against every living thing.
Oh man.
Against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother. You against the atom, the charm and the spin. Where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist.
The last communist.
Now get to work, comrade.
Alright.
Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Wait, what? Firing squads? You didn't say anything about those. Roll up your sleeves further and breathe in the prisoners.
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
Roll your sleeves up! Well, I guess we have to check the stuff. But, well, no, that one is a time-sensitive matter. So let's go there. What is that? The book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Thanks, Electro something something. Hello.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
Alright.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
I am the law. Keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
I am the law.
You sure are, my man.
Yes, people get that you are the law. You really don't have to keep saying it.
What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, and all around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Limbo, huh? So that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife.
So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it. I don't quite understand what you just said. Could you say it again, only a little less plotting? Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
Oh.
So tell me, what do you need?
Got any smokes on you? No! Can you spare some change for a working stiff? Till we're at this strike. Know anything about the dead man? The one hanging out with the hostel over there?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Bruh. What are you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
You're under arrest. Wicked. I've always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
So nothing illegal then? That's your machine behind you? Can I get one of those fallen trucks that you're hauling?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
Fuck you. So nothing illegal then?
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
That's your machine behind you?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
Yeah, those lorries are pretty neat. Interested? Not really. I just asked because, I don't know, it must be a cop reflex.
Yeah, it must be. Your job's to know all these little things, isn't it? Well, my job is to deliver tracksuit trousers.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
Aw, I had another question.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
What do you see in his eyes?
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Man, you look sad. What's going on with you? Hey, tell me. Spill the beans. What's troubling you? My man, I want to know about your soul.
You really are the law, aren't you? I get that being bluntly observant and inquisitive comes with the territory, but it certainly doesn't help with your conversational skills, does it?
Just like that, he slips out of your reach.
No!
It is possible the yelling didn't help.
I'm sorry. Fine. Tell me more about the strike.
It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere. to get drunk or high. Or laid.
Yeah.
Not that I blame them, really.
Oh, not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days.
No.
I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
No, I know what this is. I know what this is, and I know.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures?
Fuck off!
The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
Electrochemistry, you're banned. Oh, good for now. Good talk.
Don't be a stranger.
What's this? Oh god, this is a long walk. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Where do we go? Volt slogan Humanox covers the truck. What is this? Is this a map? An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. Who is this? A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippine kings of Rebashol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane.
Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
What did this king do?
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
In what way?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol.
Okay.
His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices.
Did he have a golden toilet, though?
There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
Oh my god.
The man certainly knew how to live.
Thank you, horrific necktie. I would like to sleep on gold, hostler style. The king is the king and he can do anything. Wait, really? There's no way that's true. The plural farce, no wonder everything went to shit.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
Nose candy?
Not just any nose candy, though.
No.
We're talking Royal Philippian Blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays. And purple. Philippian cocaine was purple.
Okay, what is nose candy? That is a lot of process. So he was addicted to nose candy. A bloated druggie?
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
Okay, what is nose candy?
Cocaine.
Okay. This is a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Oh, higher realm. Yeah, sure, my man. Okay, where is he buried now?
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
What happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn of the century revolution, when Martinez was leveled.
Who restored it?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city.
My god.
The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
That's such a bad idea. That's brilliant, so funny and nihilistic. I really don't get it, Art. That's brilliant.
People in Martinez tend to disagree. as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Philip III, the squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death.
Oh well. Alright. I think I'm going to call it there. Cause I've been going for like 2 hours and I didn't even realize. I'm gonna save the game. There. Yeah, I've been going for 2 hours and I didn't even realize. That happens with this Elysium, doesn't it? You're getting sleepy. Oh, that's fair. Game's addicting. Yeah, it's very addicting. It's like every time you read... I don't know. The way that it's presented. I love the presentation. I love everything. And we haven't even done anything to actually get the body down. And we're 2 episodes in. What are we gonna do with the fucking body? I don't know. I don't even know how to get to the dogs. Well, we got to the dogs, but we haven't even... You know what I mean. Regardless, though. Yeah, it sucks you right in. It's very, very good. But yeah, I'm going to stop right here and we will continue tomorrow because this week it should be uninterrupted and finally I really miss doing this, so okay. Tomorrow, more of this and hopefully we will get the damn body of the tree. Alright, thank you all for coming though and I hope you have a lovely evening and see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.